Hey guys, how are you? I just wanted to pop on real quick because I realized I forgot to mention something in my video last night. It's about spiritual hygiene. It's a good practice just to have in general, but particularly if you're like dealing with any of that weird juju stuff that we were talking about yesterday. So spiritual hygiene, everything's energy, right? So a few ways to practice spiritual hygiene is one, actual literal hygiene. I mean, I'm sure you're not like a bunch of like smelly cats running around, but we pick up energy all day, right? So it is really important to like just be like showering every day, not because you're dirty, but because you want to get that excess energy like off of you. It can stick to you sometimes. So like that's really important too. Like it's even good to like meditate in the shower, like imagine like your energy being like reset, that kind of thing. Also like cleanliness, like how they say cleanliness is next to godliness. It is true. Like when we have like a lot of clutter around us, it's like some people can't study or they can't concentrate when there's like a lot of mess around them. Same kind of thing. It kind of jams up the energy around you. So making sure that your space is like clear of like excess clutter. I mean, we all have clutter, right? But like really like excess clutter, things are in like their places. Things are like relatively clean, like they're not like super dusty or like anything like that. That kind of thing. Like your work surfaces are clear, like your bed is made. A good thing to do is also like make your bed every morning. It kind of helps shake out the energy from the previous night, especially if you're like dealing with bad dreams and that kind of stuff. Again, like I know for a lot of us, it's like winter, so it's getting kind of cold, but to keep some of the windows open, allow like that fresh air to get in and out, that kind of thing. Again, being like mindful of like your thoughts. If something comes in, it's making you anxious, making that heart race, send it out, focus, right? What we pour energy into, it pours it back into us. So trying to make sure that your thoughts are forward moving on, you know, your goal, what you're appreciative of, like right now, what you're grateful for. An attitude of gratitude breeds abundance. It always does. It always will. I feel like there's something else they wanted me to mention. Give me a second. But definitely, like I said, keep your spaces clear. Keep them like as clean as possible, like not dust, dirt, trash. Make sure you're taking your trash out. Somebody needs to take their trash out. Making sure that like physically you're clean, like laundry, like that kind of thing. Like I know I am guilty. Like I will wear a pair of leggings and I will like take them off and put on jammy pants, and the next day I'll be like, I'm gonna wear these leggings again. Like I've done that. Like I do that. So it's like making sure like even like your laundry, like you don't leave it in a mess. Like keep it folded. It's just about like creating like cohesiveness in your environment, like a relative amount of cleanliness for yourself in your spaces. Like that's really gonna help as well with your spiritual hygiene. Again, like spiritual baths, stuff like that. Like candles or like incense, like the air humidifiers with the essential oils. That's really great too, that kind of stuff. Is there anything else? I feel like there's something else. Oh, this is kind of like a side note. This is a side note. This doesn't like totally apply to spiritual hygiene, but maybe it does. We were talking about kind of being mindful of what we were like ingesting in terms of like stimulation and reads and social media and stuff like that. There's a thing with like, I know there are a lot of people, they like horror movies and like that kind of stuff, but like I've been getting like a lot of information guidance recently, like that, like if it's possible, if you can live without the horror movies for a little bit, like maybe take a step back from them, because the energetic space that someone has to be in to write, produce, do, you know, like these really like scary and traumatic and like violent like films and stuff, there's like a certain kind of energy you got to be in order to create something like that, right? And when I was little, my mom, she never used to let me watch like scary movies and stuff like that. And she always used to say, you can't watch that shit. You're going to let it into the house. You're going to let it into the house. And I always just thought she was like crazy, right? And then like, because I couldn't watch it, as I got older and I was able to watch whatever I wanted, I like really liked a lot of that stuff. And I found that when I was watching a lot of that stuff, there was like an increase in like activity and just fuckery around. And so like, I would just be mindful of that. I know it probably sounds silly, but that being said, nothing should sound silly to all of us at this point, right? So be mindful of that kind of stuff. Like maybe try light comedy, or maybe a thriller. I don't know. Like try and like not, I just wouldn't, like it's not a great energy that someone has to be in to create that kind of stuff. And there's an element of like catharsis in there, right? But I think there's like other ways that we could get some catharsis right now. So just food for thought, my lovies. So I just wanted to pop in here real quick because I did forget to mention spiritual hygiene in the video yesterday, and it is like an important factor as well, like keeping your spaces clear and you clean and your clothes clean and not having crap everywhere. So yeah, that's my thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I love you guys very much. Capricorn, your reading is out. I got some stuff going on. I got some videos to do. I'll see you guys later. I love you very, very much. Have the most amazing day. Very good. I'll see you later. Goodbye.